Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a story time. I haven't done a story time in a while. And this story time is about one time, me and my friend. Listen, you guys know this friend by now if you're a regular watcher. He was the same friend I was with in my Dirt Hill storytime video. You know, he was the same friend who accidentally kicked a rock on my head and made me bleed a little bit. He was the same guy who showed me the app that replaced Google, or not even Google Play Music. Um, you know, he was just he. I go out with him, I would say, more than any other friend I have. So me and him have a lot of stories. Like I'm telling you guys, I could probably do like 20 different videos of stories with him. Me and me and him have so many different memories. So that's better. I wasn't like in the middle, so I was kind of like, eh. Anyway, so um, yeah. So this video is a time. Listen, I can't remember how long ago it was. I want to say it was in 2019. I'm not sure when. During the summer. I remember I was in my summer jacket, so like it must have been somewhat warm. So probably summer, springtime, that kind of thing. And what the story is we were on the bus and we were going to a shopping center. And I know he's watching right now. He's gonna remember this once I say what went on this bus. Now, whenever we go on the bus, if we can, we'll try and go on the top floor, way at the back. Like I'm talking like as far back as you can go, like the back seats. You know, that was like the cool kids place. And if we were first on the bus, we would go to the back of the bus. So this time, we went to the back of the bus like normal. Uh, and as we were going to this shopping center or mall, as you guys call it in America, the bus just became full. There was like everyone was seated, like all the seats were taken, at least on the top floor. And you know, so yeah, like it was just very busy. You know, there's no other way to explain it. And this guy got on, and I don't want to say anything bad about it because you know it's 2021, and you got to have an open opinion. But he wasn't the straightest of arrows, if you get what I'm saying. He was a very like, oh my god, yes type of guy, you know? He was very colourful. Yeah? So he gets on the bus, right? He goes upstairs and I see him, I think nothing of it. He's just a random dude. He first looks back at the back seat and sees that me and my friend are sitting there. And then he goes to this random, I don't want to call him an older guy, he was probably in his 40s or 50s. Middle-aged, let's call him. He goes to this middle-aged guy and his either wife or girlfriend, or I don't know who she was. I'm gonna say wife because they were both sort of the same age. And he goes, "This is my seat." Right? He's talking as if he booked that seat. It's a bus. It's a public bus. There's no booking. And he tells the guy to move. So the guy says no. Like he's not getting up. You know, the thing's packed. Like the bus is packed, it's busy. He's not getting up. He's not gonna be able to sit back down again. Um, so this guy that gets on the bus goes off on him, man. He he doesn't beat him up or anything, but what happens is he basically goes, "No, my seat is taken," and he points at me. He says, "My seat is taken," and at that point I was like, "Oh my god, something's gonna happen here." So self-defense tip: if you have a house key, train yourself to put your hand in your pocket and instantly locate the house key. Because in a fight, you can literally like use it as a blade. Because we're not allowed to carry blades here in the UK, so I use my key as one. I've actually sharpened the first tooth, like on the key. Like you know how there's like teeth on a key. I've sharpened that first tooth just a little bit, so it's actually better in a fight. But anyway, so when he points at me and says, "My seat is taken, you're in my seat, get out of my seat," I put my hand in my pocket and I grab my key, man, because if this guy starts a fight, I'm not losing a fight to this guy. Like, even if he did start a fight, I wouldn't mind losing. I wouldn't mind getting in the fight with him, but I wouldn't mind if I lost, because he's a poofter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But it's true, like, I'm not gonna lose a fight to this guy. So I got my key in my hand, and like my friend, he's sitting by the window. When you're in the aisle, you can't even see him. He's like hunched over like this. He's just looking out the window, and he's sort of looking, but then he's looking out the window, and I'm there. I'm in his line of view. I'm like, yo, if he starts something, I'm gonna be probably the first guy in his fucking. I'm probably gonna be the first guy in his like attack, you know, in his attack line. So I grab my key and I'm ready for this fight to happen, man. I'm trying to see like different ways that I could attack him. I'm trying to see the ways that he's holding himself, you know. So anyway, so the guy keeps saying no, like the guy in the chair, like the middle-aged guy, he keeps saying no. And then the guy who came in the bus with an attitude, he starts doing this, and all my all the girls in my audience is gonna know this. He started talking while clapping. he's I listen. I don't want to be rude to any sort of race or anything like that, but he was a black teenager and he was male. And I know black females tend to do this a lot, where they go like, "Oh my god," you know, that kind of thing. That's basically what he was doing. Yeah. So like those two are going back and forth, and eventually the dude who with an attitude, the teenager, the black guy, he went downstairs, and I guess he was just standing downstairs. I actually have no idea what he did once he went downstairs. For all I know, he could have got off the bus and then onto another bus. I have no clue. And I know, I know, and that's the end of the story, by the way. I know it's a ending that isn't that climactic. It's anticlimactic, but that's what happened. Like, I wasn't there like, yo, fight, fight, fight. I wasn't there hoping to get into a fight, but I was just there, and I was like prepared for if I do get into a fight. When he pointed at me, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that went through my head is hell no. Hell no, I'm not fighting this guy and losing. That's all that was going through my head. I didn't care that he probably wanted to fight. I didn't like, you know, like, yeah. So, oh, after this happened, a couple of days later, I want to say almost a week later, like, it was literally under a week, could have been 5 days, 3 days, I really have no idea. This was, like I said, over a year ago, so, you know, maybe even a year and a half ago, like, I really have no clue. The friend that I was with, he came to me and he was like, yo, I went to the bus, and I forgot what he had to do something. I think it was for the family. I think it was something to do with like going to laundry, like to do laundry. Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was for. It was he had to do something for the family before me and him went out, you know. So for him that day was he'd go out, do this chore, come back to the house, get changed, come out with me, and then we usually spend the whole day out. Like if we're going out, we usually, when we come back, it's dark. So that was his plan for the day. And when he got on the bus to do his little chore, he saw that same dude on the bus. Like that that was insane. So yeah, that was the story time. I know it's kind of anticlimactic, but I thought of this today and it was just like really fresh in my head. So I was like, yo, like I want to do a video on this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm certainly gonna start sharing more videos, or not videos, more story time videos of me and him together, you know. And when Corona's over, if he's up to it, I want to try and get him like here and we both tell a story, even if I've already told it. So we've got my view and his view. So that should be like really cool. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The lesson of the day here is, if someone gets on a bus and starts pointing at you, get off the bus, you know? The only reason I didn't get off the bus and like my friend didn't get off the bus was, first of all, we were at the back of the bus. Like, to get to the front of the bus to go down the stairs, we would have had to walk right past him. And, you know, if he was looking for a fight, he would have had his fight right there. So, yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace out, guys.